It's keeping you busy. I can see that.
It's well, because I love South Africa, so I thought I'd come back by foot from another radio station, and I got a bit lost. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry about that. Sorry about that. But now it's okay. You're here. You're here. So how are you doing? I'm asking you for the second time.
I'm doing. I'm always feeling very well when I'm in South Africa.
Oh, meaning that it's not your first time.
No, no, and
Oh,
I
you've
lived
been
here
here
for 10
before.
years.
You lived here for 10 years.
Yeah.
My God. We only know we only meeting you now.
Yeah, yeah, well.
Well. Okay, let's get into it. Otherwise, our time it's against us a little bit. Just tell us a little bit about
Yes,
yourself.
I'm sorry about that. I must
No,
excuse myself.
no. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just tell us about yourself. Who's Daniel John Martin?
Um, I was born in England. My parents, my parents worked for a French airline, so I ended up growing up in South Africa, in Johannesburg, and then I went back to France from where my father was,
Okay.
and I did the Parisian Conservatoire. I started the violin in South Africa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
So you are a South African, yeah, but just born
No, no, no.
outside of
I'm
South
English and French, but
Africa.
my heart is always. There's always a part of my heart in South Africa. Yeah.
Good to hear that. Good to hear that. You're more than welcome. You can stay here. You can get a citizenship here.
I'd love to be a South African citizen.
Yeah. And the music for you, how did that all start?
It started out in South Africa. I just got sort of got very interested with the violin,
Mm.
and to make a long story short, I just sort of harassed my parents for 6 months, and then finally they accepted to get me a violin and to get
Mm.
me into learning violin.
Mhm.
And I studied with Vincent Fratelli and Eva Yeshkova, for the violinists out here who know them. And then I went to France and studied at the French Conservatoire, and got interested into popular music, rock music, and jazz. And maybe it was my South African upbringing that got me interested into, the
Yeah,
jazz music.
yeah.
Uh, and I studied that, and I've been in jazz ever since my younger days. Mhm.
How old were you when you started?
When I started jazz,
Started in music. When you started
music, I was
music.
six, maybe
Or
six.
were you six? Were you 6 years old? You see, for me, that question is very important because, I mean, look, especially for me, I run the music academy here and I have young kids. I
Oh,
just want
bravo.
them to be motivated, to start early in their lives, and I'm sure you will hear your music. I will play it for them so that we've heard about a man called Daniel
Yeah.
from France, and he has the music, and he started playing at the age of 6, meaning that even in my family, if there's a kid that wants to play the music, I can encourage them that age 6 is the right time to start.
Oh, yeah, it's fine, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But
Anyone?
I would encourage people to listen to their children, and a child knows what he wants to do.
Sure.
Just be interested in the violin. I think
Mm.
there's nothing worse than for a kid who doesn't want to play the violin to
Yeah.
be forced to play the violin.
Anyone in your family that plays? You
My
said that.
grandmother was a very good pianist.
Oh, okay, all right. So she
Otherwise,
taught you.
no.
Yeah. So she has a contribution in your music in terms of teaching you.
No, well, not really, but she
Not
was
really.
very supportive, very
Okay.
supportive.
All right. Cool, man. Now you are in South Africa. Is there any reason why you are here? It's just a
Well,
visit,
it's because I
maybe.
have a special connection with South Africa.
All right.
And
Yeah.
when you have lived in South Africa, you know this light that we have here. It's such bright lights in the South African skies. When you go to Europe and you spend your winters in Europe, you really get to miss them. It can be very, very tough.
Yeah, and it can be
So
cold
I've
in
always
Europe.
missed South Africa, and I'm always happy to be back here. So
Yeah,
I came
yeah,
back
yeah.
last year. I'm here this year, and I'm planning to be back. I hope to be back every year. I'm trying to sort of construct something musically speaking here with the guys here in South Africa.
That would be great. It would be great.
I'd like to, you know, to do something here with the musicians here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do you know a town called La Rochelle in France?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I've played there. They've got a festival.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
They have the festival called Festival Entre les deux tours, which means between the two towers.
Oh
Because
yeah,
they've
oh
got
yeah.
those two big towers in the port there. You must remember them.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. But we were invited to an exhibition that had also a lot of South Africans taking part in the exhibition. Yeah, 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 yeah. So now, what really, really, the kind of music that you're really into? You talked about rock, you talked about jazz. You know, you did study classical music, right?
Yeah, and I still study classical music.
You still study classical music.
The violin has its roots in classical
Yeah,
music, and
yeah, yeah.
I think it's important to keep when you abide with an instrument. It's important to keep up with its literature.
Sure,
To know
sure.
its literature. So I work my classics every day. Yeah. It's a very high mountain, music is. You never get to the top, so you just
No, you can't.
sort of see the top of the mountain getting further and
Getting
further
there.
away. The higher you get, the higher the top gets. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Now, in South Africa here, as you are here now, are there some performances that you're doing, and where are the venues, and who are you doing with?
I'll be playing tonight and tomorrow night in a beautiful club. I say this because I think it's in the world one of the best acoustics I've had in a jazz club. It's really, really a very nice club. It's called the Blue Room.
Oh yes,
it's on Bree Street.
I know. I played there last Easter weekend. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're a jazz man, are you then?
Yes, yes. I play double bass.
Oh,
I play
okay.
bass.
You play what?
I play bass.
Oh, well, you must come and jam with us.
But I live just over 1,000 kilometers away from where you are.
Oh, are you 1,000 kilometers away now? Are you?
Yes, yes. I'm in the Eastern Cape, if you know where that is. I live in the Eastern Cape in Queenstown.
Eastern Cape. Okay.
Yeah, but I lived in
1,000
Cape Town.
kilometers. Wow.
I studied at the College of Music with Mike Campbell. I started at the College of Music in
Okay.
Cape Town. Yeah, a couple of years back. Yeah.
Okay.
But born in Queenstown, I'm back home now in terms of, I came to help in terms of development, especially with
Yes,
younger
yes, of
kids.
course.
Yeah, yeah. So you're playing in the Blue Room. The only thing now, the Blue Room doesn't have the baby grand piano that they used to have.
Right.
They don't have it now anymore.
Oh, it's an upright piano now, is it?
I don't know. I mean, the pictures that I've seen now, people do bring their own keyboards. They don't have
No.
the house piano.
There's a Yamaha Grand, I think now.
Is it still? Oh, they do. They have that. All right, all right.
Yeah,
I
that's what
thought it was taken away.
Jody, the new program, the artistic director, told me there was a piano. Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. Oh, okay. This thing that's called time. Hey, Daniel, man, this thing, man. I mean, I hope I'm going to. When are you leaving? When are you leaving?
Cape Town, you mean? I'll be leaving
Back.
Cape Town on this Monday, and I'll be traveling around. I'm going to play afterwards in Hermanus.
Oh, okay. I know where that is.
The Fine Arts Festival.
Oh, okay. All right. But when are you coming back to South Africa again?
Oh, I hope next February in 2025.
February next year. Okay, let's keep in touch. I would like to talk to you more. It's just that now our time is against us.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I was late.
No, that's okay, man.
I must
that's
apologize.
Okay. No, that's okay. We forgive you. We forgive you. We forgive you. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you, and see you soon.
Man. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Manela ihambeka i-chicken burger,
Okay,
fries
okay.
ezincinci, ikhokho encinci ye-no sugar okanye i-plain sunday. Ngoku kukho nentsha i-snack wrap ye-R15 nje qha, okanti ungongeza